Hello, my friends. I'm Daniel, and welcome back to Podcast English. Let me ask you something. Can you understand English, but when it's time to speak, your mind suddenly goes empty, and the words just don't come out? If that happens to you, you are definitely not alone. A lot of learners understand a great amount of English. They watch series, they listen to podcasts, they follow YouTube videos. But when they try to speak, they freeze. Why does this happen? In today's episode, I'm going to explain the reason, and I will share 6 practical tips to help you begin speaking more and speaking better. As always, I will talk slowly and clearly so you can use this episode for shadowing practice. You can listen, repeat, and try to copy my words, my rhythm, and my pronunciation. My goal is to help you train your listening and your speaking at the same time. So, let's get started. First, something very important. Understanding English and speaking English are 2 different skills. Many learners say, "I understand almost everything, but I can't speak." This is extremely common, and there is a clear reason for it. When you understand English, you are passive. You sit, you listen, you read. Your brain receives information. You don't need to create anything. You only need to recognize meaning. But speaking is different. When you speak, you are active. You must think of vocabulary. You must organize your ideas. You must build sentences. You must pronounce the sounds correctly. And you must do all of that quickly, in real time. That is challenging, even for advanced learners. Here is the truth. Most learners don't actually practice speaking. They study grammar. They do listening exercises. They watch films. They write essays. These are all useful activities, but they won't improve your speaking unless you use your voice. Speaking is a skill, like driving, like playing the guitar, like swimming. You improve by doing it, not by thinking about it, not by watching others, but by practicing. And that is what we are focusing on today. I want to help you speak more and feel more confident when you speak. So now, let me give you 6 simple tips to help you start using your voice in English every single day. Tip number 1, don't wait for perfect grammar. This is very important. Many learners delay speaking. They say, "I will speak when my grammar is perfect. I need to study more first. I don't want to make mistakes." But the reality is, you do not need perfect grammar to communicate. You only need to be clear. Ask yourself this question: can the other person understand you? If the answer is yes, then your English is working. Listen to this sentence. Yesterday, I go to the park. Is it grammatically correct? No. Do you understand the message? Yes. That is what really matters. When children learn their first language, they don't study grammar rules. They say things like, "Me want juice." People still understand them, and slowly they improve. You can do the same. Making mistakes is not bad. It means you are trying. It means you are learning. It means you are using English in real situations. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes sometimes, so don't be afraid. Don't wait. Start speaking now, with the grammar you already know. Use simple vocabulary. Use short sentences. Most importantly, express your ideas. Over time, your grammar will improve naturally, but you will already be speaking, and that is powerful. Remember this sentence: fluent with mistakes is better than silent with perfect grammar. Speak first, improve later. You can do it. Tip number 2, learn phrases, not single words. This tip can completely change how you study English. Don't memorize isolated words. Instead, learn chunks. What is a chunk? A chunk is a short phrase that people actually use in daily life. Not just one word, but a group of words that naturally go together. For example, instead of learning the word busy, learn the full phrase. I'm a little busy right now. Or, I've got a lot on my plate. Or, can we talk later? When you learn chunks, something special happens. You don't have to build every sentence from zero. You don't have to stop and think, how do I say this? The phrase is already stored in your brain, ready to use. It's like having ready-made building blocks. For example, that makes sense. I'm not sure. What do you mean? This is natural English. This is how real conversations sound. So how can you learn chunks? Listen to authentic conversations, podcasts, TV shows, interviews. Notice the phrases people repeat. Write down the full expression, not just one word. For example, I'll get back to you. It depends on the situation. That's a great point. Then say them out loud. Repeat them. Practice them. Use them in your own sentences. You can even record yourself and listen again. Every time you hear a useful phrase, ask yourself, can I use this in my real life? At work? At a restaurant? With a friend? If yes, learn it and use it. Build your English chunk by chunk. Tip number 3, talk to yourself. This may sound simple, but it is extremely effective. If you want to speak English well, you must speak English regularly. Many learners say, but Daniel, I don't have anyone to practice with. I don't live in an English-speaking country. That's okay. You don't need a partner. You don't need a classroom. You can practice alone. Yes, speak to yourself. It might feel strange at first, but it works, and it works very well. Why? Because you can practice anytime, anywhere. At home, in your car, on a walk, while cooking, even in the shower. No pressure, no schedule, just you and your voice. What can you say? Describe what you are doing. I'm making tea. It's windy outside. I need to reply to that email. I'm closing the door. You can talk about your plans. Today, I feel tired. I have a presentation at 3 o'clock. I want to exercise later. You can ask yourself questions. What should I eat tonight? Why is this important? How can I improve faster? You can even create short role plays. Hello, how can I help you? I'd like a sandwich, please. Anything to drink? Just water, thank you. You can play both roles. Why is this powerful? Because you train your brain to respond faster. You build fluency without stress. You begin to think directly in English. It's like going to the gym, but for your speaking muscles. And the best part? No one is judging you. You can make mistakes, you can repeat, you can try again. If you practice like this every day, your brain will slowly stop translating. You will feel more prepared and more confident. Tip number 4, use AI tools. Artificial intelligence can be an amazing practice partner. You can use tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, or Pi, the AI assistant. You can ask questions. You can have conversations. You can practice speaking daily. AI doesn't get tired. It doesn't judge your mistakes. You can say, "Hi, I'm learning English. Can we practice a conversation?" Or, "Let's do a short dialogue at a restaurant." The AI responds, and you continue. It's a safe space to practice. You can also ask, "Please correct my mistakes. Can you speak more slowly? Can you explain this word?" You are not just studying English. You are actively, step by step, your fluency grows. Tip number 5. Use the 4-3-2 technique. This is simple, but very effective. Choose a short topic, maybe a story from your day, maybe a podcast you listen to. Then speak about it for 4 minutes. Speak slowly. Add details. Next, speak about the same topic again, but for only 3 minutes. Now you must be a little faster. You organize your ideas better. Finally, speak about it again for just 2 minutes. Now you focus on smoothness, no long pauses. You already know the story. Why does this help? Because repetition makes your language automatic. You don't need to think as much. You already know the vocabulary. You already know the structure. And your fluency increases. Tip number 6. Practice one sentence in many different ways. Take one simple sentence. For example, I went to the market. Now expand it. I went to the market yesterday. I went to the market yesterday to buy vegetables. I went to the market yesterday because we had no food at home. Change the emotion. I had to go to the market again. I went to the market, but it was closed. Guess what? I went to the market and met my neighbor. Change the grammar. I'm going to the market now. I've just been to the market. If I had gone earlier, I wouldn't be hungry. Change the subject. My brother went to the market. No one went to the market, so we ordered dinner. All these small changes train your brain. You learn to think quickly. You learn to add detail. You learn to express different feelings. This is real fluency. You are not memorizing, you are creating. In today's episode of Speak Up English, we explored why many learners understand English but struggle to speak it. Remember, speaking requires practice. Use your voice. Use it every day. This is Speak Up English, and I'm Daniel. Keep practicing. Keep believing in yourself. See you next time.